Because John and I live here and we're hands-on, it's not like people come and they learn a lecture, get a lecture about what to do in recovery. It's like, this is how we live recovery. So it's very experiential. And we get to know them so well that their treatment plan, if you want to call it a plan, is very personalized to what's going on for them and what their history and what's important for them.
Right, we have meals with them, so we hold hands together and say grace and have a family style meal. So there might be as much discussion and sharing and realizations or insights gained at the breakfast table than in a therapy session per se. But the small family-like dynamic we think is an important part of the recovery process because it simulates real life, and people start, this is not about learning how to recover, it's about learning an experience of recovery.
Recreation is really important, and the dog, they help to take care of Seva.
Yeah.
She helps to take care of them too, but they're responsible for her well-being, for her walks, and
that's great.
And we have fish, and someone's always designated, this is your job to take care of the fish. And they're just little things, but in addiction, it's always self, and so getting out, and we can really tell how people are healing by the way they interact with the dog.
Mm-hmm.
It's very telling. Often when people come, they're not interested in the dog, they're just all wrapped up in their sickness. And then as you see people, as they start to unwind, because she's so adorable, and she doesn't hold any grudges. If you didn't pet her yesterday, she's going to greet you with the same amount of joy as, so you can really see them opening up with the dog.
Holistic in our orientation. It's interesting, having come from a healthcare background myself and having worked in hospitals and healthcare for many, many years. I have, in my own life in recovery, really been open to seeing the healing potential of adjunct measures that all come together and healing the whole person. So we're very much philosophically 12-step based, the spiritual principles of 12 steps fellowships, and then in terms of the healing model of body, mind, and spirit. We see addiction as a disease that affects the whole individual, every aspect of an individual's life, including their family life and relationships. So our thinking is that for recovery to be whole and complete, for people to have a whole, healthy life in recovery, is to have an opportunity to heal in all aspects of body, mind, and spirit. And we're really, really blessed that there are so many professional expats that live in the Bocate area that have come together to be our professional team. We have altogether 7 therapists that, with again quite diverse backgrounds, different worldviews and orientations, from the music and the art to the psychology to the professional training in addictions and so on. We're a non-medical model. We don't want to pathologize and label people as having disorders, and we're not the traditional place that diagnoses dual diagnosis that a lot of treatment centers do. There's nothing wrong with that, but our philosophy is that people have the inherent capacity to heal when treated with dignity and respect, and that's what we do here. We kind of love people until they can love themselves again. And we operate on a paradigm of trust. When people come here, we trust them. We don't search bags, we don't do urine tests, we don't do breathalyzers, we don't do random searches of rooms, which is almost unheard of in the addiction field. But when we treat people that way, that's what they will live up to as well. And we find that people respect this environment, and they respect the rules, and live up to the expectations. And if in the odd case there's violations, we work with that. And so it becomes part of the therapeutic process, as opposed to we're going to control you and make you be the way that we want you to be. Addiction is about control. Recovery is about freedom.